What's up guys, it's Jake with Track Production. I am here today to show you some Master Duel content. And you may be thinking to yourself, bro, you haven't uploaded anything in like 3 months? What are you doing? Well, as you can see, I've been working on my professional career, but at the moment, stuff like that is slowing down and is becoming more and more consistent. So that's going to give me some time to actually do what I want to do, which is make more content about Yu-Gi-Oh! And things I like on YouTube and now Twitch. As you can see, I got the setup and I'm hoping to do a little bit more in the way of streaming, typically on afternoons about 6 o'clock EST, and hopefully that will be a relatively consistent thing. I'm going to try and do it every Wednesday and Friday here in the near future. I haven't fully made my setup yet, but I am looking to start that really soon. But for today, I have a game between me, who's on Lyrilusc Tri-brigade, and my opponent, who is on Prank Kids. So let me jump right on into that. There we go. So going into this, I'm going to be going first, and I open up a relatively okay hand. It doesn't have any hand traps in it, so that's relatively fine since I'm going first. I open up 3 Fractal, 1 Sapphire Swallow, the bird that special summons itself, I forget his name, and a Foolish Burial. Activate Fractal's effect, immediately get gammaed and negated. That is unfortunate, so I'm thinking to myself, alright, this guy's going to be playing a heavy hand trap lineup considering he's playing Gamma. So I'm going to Foolish Burial, put Kit in the graveyard, Kit's effect to put Nerval in the graveyard, Nerval's effect to then put a Tri-brigade monster in my hand. He max sees that, which is highly unfortunate for me because that basically says I'm only going to be able to special summon twice just to get the revolt on field. And that's it. I'm basically done at this point. So I make the link 3, so that way when I put revolt on the field, I can at least choose when I banish something. This guy has the effect where he can put any monster that's in the graveyard actually back onto the field. Or he can special summon it, so therefore. So I see that he's on Prank Kids, and I thought to myself when I got Gamma the first time, he's on Prank Kids or Sky Striker. Unfortunately, when I hit the Revolt to try and kill this combo off early, he is actually a fantastic player and has Bell in the main deck. Bell obviously is going to negate my Revolt, and now I am kind of a sitting duck. There's nothing I can really do except hide behind my 2300 body. And he's going to do full Prank Kids play. He's going to basically set up his graveyard to immediately put it back in hand with Bow Wow Bark, and then he's going to Battle Butler me on my turn. I'm thinking to myself, okay, there's only really one way I can stop this. I need a way to immediately negate him before the Battle Butler hits the field. The only way I can really do that is I will need Forbidden Droplets or Effect Veiler, which I don't have in my deck. I do have 2 Forbidden Droplets, which is highly helpful in this situation. I just need to draw them. But as we'll see, I'll spoil it for you at this moment, I actually will draw the Forbidden Droplets, meaning I can actually play this game and we're not going to immediately lose. So he passes turn here, he's got the Pandemonium on field. I draw my Forbidden Droplets. I'm going to normal summon out my Crass. Going to link into 3 to put up some more. I'm feeling that some more barrier statue lock is actually going to probably stop him most of the time because he's not going to be able to link off into his link 1, his link 2s, anything like that. He would need to hard draw another Pandemonium to make another Battle Butler, and I don't think that's likely. So he's going to immediately go into his Battle Butler because he sees no real option to get around this. I am then going to Forbidden Droplets, the Battle Butler. All of these Prank Kids effects are going to go off, so he's going to put 3 Prank Kids on the field. But with the Battle Butler being negated, that's not too big of a worry for me. And I don't want this Battle Butler ever really being a problem for me. So I'm going to immediately, after he puts literally everything on the field, I'm going to put Omen on the field and I'm going to non-target banish the Battle Butler so that way he can't even recur from the graveyard. Access Code Talker is not really an option since I didn't have enough in the way of Link monsters in the graveyard to actually destroy stuff on the field. He's going to try and chain his Battle Butler after I use the effect of my Link 3 to reduce everyone's level. I was doing that mainly for chain blocking, just in case he had Effect Veiler or something of the sort. He's going to activate Prankit's Plan, which really does nothing in this situation. He isn't going to want to link off into a Link 2 because he's just going to lose his entire field at that point. So I try and activate some Morgan in phase to put a barrier statue up. He has Ash Blossom. I think that is the 4th hand trap he's used on me so far. So that's less than great. I guess Maxi really isn't a hand trap, but just more of just a really strong form of interruption. I'm not sure, but he's going into the Mau Mew, which is unfortunate because he's going to do full Prankit's plays once again. He's going to link these off into the Cock-a-doodle-doo, and he's just going to keep making plays after plays, and this is an unfortunate situation for me. He's going to make Fanzy's effect happen, and then that's going to actually recur back another Prankit from his hand, and we're just going to watch him play the game. He puts Prankit's place there so he can add another monster to hand. He adds the Lampsies. And then he makes Birthday Anaconda. Birthday Anaconda is a pretty good card in this deck because he can have Thunder Dragon Fusion, which will put all the monsters back from the banished or graveyard into his deck to fusion. And he's going to make his second Battle Butler. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, I got nothing in hand, nothing on field. There's nothing I can really do if he Battle Butlers me in main phase 2. I'm going to get the advantage of actually getting the Nerval off the Omen, but for some reason he Battle Butlers late. He didn't Battle Butler me in main phase 2. He did it in the end phase. In the end phase, I was able to actually get off Simorg's effect, which was the biggest misplay he made in this entire game here. So at this point, I'm going to now +2 in the end phase, get the Ash Blossom in hand. I'm going to normal out my Nerval. That's a fun thing to say. He's going to Maxi me. I'm going to Ash Blossom the Maxi. How does it feel, buddy? So, after that effect goes off, he is then going to link off his Lampsies. He's going to burn me for another 500. At this point, though, I don't really care. I can do full combo both ways with Tri-brigade and with the Lyrilusc. I still play somewhat conservatively, though. I only have one Omen in my deck. So I'm going to use the Ancient Warriors so I can bounce anything that was on the field. And then I'm going to go into the Starlies. Here in Master Duel, they haven't been banned yet, so we're playing with these weird OCG ban lists, so that means I'm going to be able to have 2 of these and then basically go right into the Utopia monster that has the monster negate and can't be destroyed. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make the second one here. I'm going to add another card to hand. And I believe this one I'm going to add the yellow one that can special summon a Lyrilusc out of the graveyard. And I'm also going to keep pumping up my Ancient Warrior because he is more and more threatening the stronger he gets. These are going into the base Utopia and then the cool Utopia. And then I think I summon out the yellow and I misplay. I bring out the Cobalt Sparrow rather than the Sapphire Swallow, which is a bit of a misplay because I could have made it to where this card would have been material for the next Lyrilusc monster that I'm bringing out, which is actually the blue one. So Robin here has the effect where it can bounce any special summon monster, which is highly fortunate. Sapphire Sparrow has the effect if it's used as Xyz material to attach an Lyrilusc monster to this card. So it could have been bigger, but all in all, it's not the end of the world because I still have I have 3 monster bounces. I have a hard bounce with Ancient Warrior, and I have a monster negate. At this point, I believe he is trying to bait out my monster negate with my Utopia. And I'm just going to kind of let him just banish any card on the field, and I'm going to bounce it. I don't think there's any real issue with one of these cards being bounced. He decided to bounce the Ancient Warrior, and then at that point he concedes because I still have my monster negate on field, and he can't do anything about that. So yeah, that's the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what you think in the comments. Peace.